name is Nadya. I'm a designer and artist, and I live in the heart of the Cape Town CBD. This area is a very culturally and historically rich part of the city. It's particularly rich in slave history. This is the slave lodge where hundreds of slaves were once housed. This is the slave memorial, which commemorates the many slaves who were instrumental in building our city. All located on Church Square, which originally served as the site of a slave market. This is Spin Street, and over here, on this very spot, there once stood a tree, from under which slaves were auctioned back when slavery was in full force in the Cape Colony. Here is the rather inconspicuous memorial which marks the location. As you can see, it's very understated and not very visible. You know, this is such a significant piece of history, and I think that the story is incredibly important. I don't think that this memorial gives the site the recognition it deserves. I really believe that this site should be grander, so that this piece of history can be remembered. Now imagine a sculpture on the spot. A sculpture in the form of an actual tree to symbolize the one that once stood here. Imagine if there was an actual sculpture of a tree, how much more visible the spot would become, how much more tangible that story would become, how much more tangible that piece of history would be. I've designed a tree sculpture, which is basically made up of shapes cut from flat sheets, and which then slot together to make a 3D form, a bit like a puzzle. It doesn't need any glue or any fastening. The slotting mechanism basically gives it enough strength for it to stand on its own. A temporary form of the sculpture made from pressed wood has been accepted by World Design Capital 2014. If I raise 10,000 Rand, then World Design Capital will match that amount, which will give me the 20,000 Rand I need in order to make this idea a reality. So help me to plant this tree and make history come alive by supporting my Thundafund campaign.